Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Tonight we've got this ice storm. It actually started, I guess, early morning before we woke up this morning, and it's been raining, freezing, drizzle all day long. The roads are just treacherous. You got to have your vehicles in four-wheel drive. You got to drive like you got some sense, or you're gonna end up in the ditch, or worse, up against a tree or something. It's slick out here. We just moved the cows into one of these strips that we had stripped off, and some of them are starting to eat. That's ice. That's forage that's got completely frozen ice. I'll break one off and show you up close. There's a piece of grass right there. That's actually a stem. Let me get a piece of grass. Here we go. That's grass. But when you drive on it, see how I broke that in two? When you drive on it or you walk on it, it breaks the forage in two. Still green. Still green. Now the cows, there's 320 head in here, and that bull, he's not feeling sorry for himself. He's eating through that ice. And the more the cows walk on this around here, they're actually breaking the ice off of it. And so we gave him a 1,280 foot strip of ice covered grass. It's about 100 feet wide. He's going after it. Like, I know you got a bale up there, Greg, but this is going to be tastier than the bale you're going to give us. The boys had to take two handles. I showed them how to do it, and I'll show you on this video if they get back in time how we get the ice off that poly braid before we roll it up. Because if you try and roll that wire up with that ice froze on there, first of all, it doesn't fit. It will not all go on the reel. So you end up with about half of it on the reel, and then the rest of it you can't get back on there because of all the ice. You basically doubled the diameter of your poly braid. But it's supposed to get down to 7 degrees tonight. It's cold enough that we're gonna give them an extra bale tonight. It's just so dang brutal, nasty out here. But this is Missouri weather. I mean, yesterday we were in shirt sleeves. It was 60 degrees, and tonight it's gonna get down to 7. So yeah, we're gonna throw an extra log on the fire tonight for sure. We just pray and hope we don't lose electricity, because we don't need it in our house, but the boys need it up in their intern housing. They're on electric, and some of it is. I mean, we got a gas furnace, but you know, the gas furnace isn't any good if you don't have electric to run the blowers. So another reason to burn wood. We may put in a outdoor wood furnace there someday on the intern, so they won't have to depend on electricity either. Tell you, a good oak fire tonight is gonna feel really good. But we had the boys down today for New Year's. It is New Year's Day, and Happy New Year's, everybody. And that bull, that's a different one. That's 009. He's like, I don't know why everybody's walking around for. I'm just gonna stand here and eat. He's a smart bull. Here comes the whole mob back at us again. There's a few of them starting to eat now. Most of them are just walking back and forth. If they do that enough, they're gonna clean a lot of this ice off. But one thing about when they are walking on it like this, a big mob like that, they can knock a lot of ice off, but they also trample a lot of forage, broken leaves onto the ground. And unless they get down and muzzle and actually get them up off, I say ground, on this forage. We don't have any bare ground showing here. Yeah, they all come back again. So they're still looking for that hay bale. Girls, it's up there. Y'all gotta... Oh, I know. The bulls are like, I'm a bull. But you know, for as cold and as nasty it is out here, the cattle look pretty good, actually. They're not thin. They all got pretty good gut feel and good flesh on them. That's another advantage of having cows going in the wintertime. The body condition score is 7. So when you hit days like today where they might actually, they might lose half a pound a day, or you know, a bit, say 1,100 pound cow might lose 3/4 of a pound. Well, if you got them good and fat going in the winter, that's not a big deal. I see Connor coming. He got all that polybraid on that reel. So David was going in front of him with the 2 plastic handles, and Connor was wrapping it up after all the ice was removed. It's a little bit hard on polybraid doing it, but there's no other way to get it on there. And we don't have, thank goodness, we don't have all winter with ice on it. Tell you what, I'm not going to have my glove off too long tonight. It is freezing out here. Get my gloves on here in just a minute. Hey Connor, is there 2 handles in there? Is there 2 handles in there? Can you show how David walks in front of you knocking that off? So you put one on, okay, there's about 12,000 bolts in that wire right there, okay? It's just completely covered in ice. Okay, go. Hey, that's good. I just wanted to show people how you did that.
A little bit less ice.
Yeah. You got it all on there, though.
Yeah, it was a struggle at the end. I was having to really crank it. At the last, I had to do it by hand because it was all... I mean, there's so much ice on there, it just adds so much mass.
Does this remind you of Tennessee weather?
Not at all. I've experienced this probably like 2 or 3 times in my life.
In your lifetime? Yeah, yeah. Well, hopefully, they're saying 38 for Monday and 44 for Tuesday, and then it's going to get down to 2 degrees. Woo! Well, you look out there though, guys. Their heads are down now.
Yeah, they were just walking back and forth.
I know, they're just walking back and forth, walking back and forth.
But now they look like they're starting.
They're all starting to eat. That's cool. Well, you know, the walking back and forth motion. David, you got an arm load there, buddy.
Yes, sir. Happy New Year.
Does this look like Louisiana weather to you?
Not even close. Never seen this before in my life.
That's the first time, huh?
Yeah, this cold, man.
Yeah.
But it's awesome to see the animals being resilient.
Yeah.
You know,
they're eating,
and they're still, you know, they look like they're doing pretty good.
Yeah. If you look out across there, folks, all their heads are pretty much down. There's a few standing there just looking at us. But most of them got their heads down. It's cold and they're needing to feed themselves, and they're doing that. So we gave them a fresh strip here. This will be the final time we've grazed it this year. So this is it. Whatever we get done, that's what we're going to leave. We won't be back here till April. I'm going to sign off. We're going to get that bale going, and everyone have a good one. We'll see you down the road next time. Hit that subscribe button on the way out. I'd appreciate it. Take care.